This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 30th of January. James Spann here, getting set to really sail into a new month here in a couple of days, and things look pretty mild for the rest of this week. Hey, don't forget Storm Alert 2012 kicks off this week. We'll be at Central High School in Tuscaloosa Thursday evening. The show begins at 6:30. We strongly recommend you get there early to get a good seat for sure this year. And there's the rest of the schedule. And needless to say, it's going to be about April 27th. Some very powerful stories to tell, and we look forward to it. It's going to be pretty fascinating stuff. So, again, we'll see you along the way. We'll check some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon off the Alpha Skycam network. That's the Tuscaloosa Skycam on top of the county courthouse looking north over toward the Hugh Thomas Bridge. A cloudless sky. What a warm-up today. We started the day in the 20s. We're in the 60s now. That's the Demopolis Skycam looking down the Tombigbee River. A few high cirrus clouds. The old subtropical jet stream poking in here. And down below that, the sky with a high overcast there down at Gulf Shores on the Alabama Gulf Coast. All right, there's the deal. You can see the subtropical jet from the south coming up this way. That's brought some rain to parts of South Texas, and to the north, we got a zonal flow in the mid-latitude westerlies around the nation, but that's kind of cutting off the cold air. No cold air for the rest of this week. In fact, it feels good. Ooh, boy, everybody in the 60s at 2 o'clock. Montgomery at 66. Come on now. And we're going to stay mild for a while, as has pretty much been the case this winter season. And around the nation, cold air just very hard to find across the country. Northern New England, and that's about it. Everybody else pretty mild. Look at those 60s surging up into Nebraska on the last day of January, but keep in mind Alaska is brutally cold. We saw 60 below zero up there at Fort Yukon. Goodness. All right, there's the watch warning map. And again, things are quiet around the nation. All those purple counties in our state, that's a red flag warning due to the very low dew points in the dry air. That means a risk of wildfires. And rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning at 6 o'clock. This is suggesting amounts of about 3/4 of an inch. Heavier totals off to the west. Now let's get in there and take a look. This is the 12Z GFS, the global forecast system, valid at noon tomorrow. Energy way up north, but down here we'll be in pretty good shape. We'll call it partly sunny, probably some high clouds around with that subtropical jet. Highs in the upper 60s. We'll say 68. Wednesday, pretty good shortwave energy coming in from the west, and that will squeeze out some rain, we think. And again, the GFS has been on this bandwidth of maybe a heavier clump of convection near the Gulf Coast, down around Mobile and Biloxi, kind of cutting us off up and through here. But certainly we'll need to bring in the chance of rain beginning during the day Wednesday. And this is Wednesday night at midnight, still a chance of rain at that point. And by Thursday, it's gone. It's out of here midday Thursday. So a chance of showers, maybe some thunder Wednesday night. No severe weather, rain not all that heavy. Thursday, the sun should poke out again during the day. And no cold air. Thickness values suggest highs will stay in the upper 60s. There's Friday. Here comes the next system, but again, we're dry. Upper 60s look likely again. And look at the snow potential out there for Colorado. There's some cold air dips in there, and western Kansas could see some snow, but rain for Texas and Oklahoma. And as we start the weekend on Saturday, we have this upper low northwest of the state. And down below that, rain falling just west of here during the day Saturday. And it looks like the rain could ease in here maybe late Saturday afternoon or Saturday night. And there's Sunday. That still looks pretty wet, so we are going to mention a chance of showers, maybe some thunder both days over the weekend. I don't think it rains continuously, and we don't expect any severe weather or really heavy rain, but just keep in mind if you got something planned outdoors, wet at times this weekend. And this latest run is a bit warmer with highs holding in the 60s on Sunday, and then Monday of next week it's all gone. We cool down a little bit, but not much. Highs go back in the mid to upper 50s based on the thickness schemes here. And again, that rain would be ending early Monday, and maybe some sunshine by Monday afternoon. We'll check the European Monday. It's noticeably colder. It's got the 540 line down there below Birmingham, down around Clanton. So if the European is right, and it's been behaving better in the medium range, it might be a bit colder than the GFS is suggesting. Maybe highs closer to 50 on Monday, maybe even upper 40s in spots. And then Tuesday of next week, pretty cold. 540 line down there toward Mobile. So we'll see. That's the 7th of February. We'll go out there toward the end of the forecast. This is the 11th, and uh-oh, hey, look at the vortex setting up over northern Hudson Bay. Big old cold trough over the east, western ridge. It turns cold here, if this is right. But, it's coming and going. The operational runs will show it, then it goes away. There's no confidence in this happening. Could it? Yes, with all that cold air in Alaska, no doubt. But we're just not confident that it will yet. But if this is right, that would be very cold. Snow flurries around, and on the 15th of the month, still cold for the east. We moderate a little bit here, but still it looks pretty cold for the northeastern states. And there's the NAO, the ensembles. Most of the members keep it positive, but a few take it negative, so we'll keep an eye on things. Again, main thing we'll just watch in the sensible way is that cold air sitting over Alaska, and we'll see where that goes. It's got to go somewhere. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless. The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.